Testing, testing, making sure we are live here. All right. Testing, testing, making sure we are live here. Alright guys, we are jumping on live here to give you guys a weather update here, an 11 p.m. update. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So we've had some severe weather today across Nebraska mainly, partly into South Dakota. We've had a slight risk of severe weather today for our area, so I know we got a lot of questions, a lot of people concerned, a lot of people wondering what's going to happen. Well, we're going to dive into everything here for you and bring you guys the latest. And let's start with the current severe weather that is going on here. First off, I do want to take the radar off just briefly. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch, which is in effect here for southeastern South Dakota and northeastern Nebraska. So cities included, Grand Island, O'Neill, Norfolk, Nebraska, then in South Dakota, Mitchell, Wagner, Chamberlain, Yankton, Vermilion, Parker, Platte, Freeman. So that is our area there shaded in that pink color. That is your severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect here until 3 a.m. So we got a ways to go on this watch. This is part of a line segment. We do have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings right now down in Nebraska. Ord, Nebraska right now, severe thunderstorm warning until 11:45. So another 20 minutes on this warning box. And this storm is moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. So this line, these storms are finally picking up speed. They were going pretty slow earlier. They were going, anywhere from 10 to 25 miles per hour. But now they are going 40 miles per hour. So did want to mention that. And then just north of that, Burwell, Erickson, Nebraska here, severe thunderstorm warning is in effect here until 12:15 a.m. Central Time. Again, this is down in Nebraska. The storm is moving northeast at 35 miles per hour, 60-mile-an-hour winds with this, and 1-inch hail. So that's your threats. Now let's flip the radar back on here for you guys. Might take a second, but this is where the severe weather is, and there's your radar picture. O'Neill, Nebraska is getting hit with that line of thunderstorms right now. Chambers down to Ord, Nebraska. So currently, as of right now, the 11 o'clock hour, this is the strongest storm we have going on right now. It's down in Nebraska. Anytime you get that red and purple colors, that is very heavy rainfall associated with hail. So there's most likely hail in that storm. And probably some small hail also up near the O'Neill area as well. Probably seeing some hail there. For the Sioux Falls area, we are just watching and waiting for this line of thunderstorms to march east into the Sioux Falls area. We still got a ways to go yet for the Sioux Falls area. But we anticipate storms over the next few hours to make its way through the Sioux Falls area. Now, real quick here, I do want to show you guys the latest severe weather risk. Again, that area shaded in pink, that's our severe thunderstorm watch. Just ignore that here for a second. We're going to talk about the severe weather risk map here. This is for tonight into tomorrow morning. So we got that slight risk in yellow, Pierre, Aberdeen, Huron, Brookings, Sioux Falls, Winter, down into Nebraska, North Platte, Grand Island, Sioux City. Northwestern Iowa, southwest Minnesota also included in that slight risk, level 2 out of 5. And all modes are on the table tonight, which that means that with any of these storms tonight, they could pack a punch, they could be severe, and they could be tornadic. There is a possibility of an isolated tornado or two associated with any of these storms within this line tonight. 5% tornado risk tonight has been down in Nebraska. So central and northern portions of Nebraska, O'Neill, Ainsworth, down to North Platte, Grand Island. That is your 5% tornado risk, which is where the storms are at currently. But the areas shaded in green, Mulbridge, Pierre, Huron, Sioux Falls, all included in this 2% tornado risk in green. That is also, when we had those tornadoes back in 2019, there was also a 2% risk. So just because it's 2% risk doesn't mean it's impossible. The risk is still there. It's very low, but it is still there. It is possible. So we got to be plugged in on the weather. We cannot stress this enough. Since it's a nighttime event, it's more dangerous. You got to be plugged in on the weather here tonight. If you have any safety plans, be sure to have that in place. Have a way to receive watches and warnings, please. We cannot stress that enough. And have a weather radio. Weather radios are very important, especially when you're sleeping. Definitely helps you a lot with getting those warnings. And then looking at the hail threat, there is a 15% in yellow outlined here in the slight risk areas. Sioux Falls included in that, Brookings, Aberdeen, Pierre. Down into Nebraska, North Platte, Grand Island, O'Neill. And then wind risk. There's actually a hatched area. You can't see it on the screen here, but there is a hatched zone kind of right in here. There's a hatched wind risk, which that means that there is a black outlined area of more intense risk for strong damaging winds, up to 75 miles per hour widespread. And again, hail 2 inches in diameter, and then the isolated tornado threat. So that is on the table for tonight. Actually, I can pull that up. The hail threat mainly going to be focused down here in Nebraska, but the hail threat's still prominent tonight. And then here's your wind risk. I just outlined it. Here you go. Here's your wind, that hatched zone that I just mentioned a moment ago. Brewster, Ord, O'Neill, Bloomfield, up into southeastern South Dakota, Wagner, Parkston, Yankton, Tyndall, Freeman, all in that. That is the more focused area for strong damaging winds possible tonight with these storms. Let's go back and take a look at the radar picture now. I did want to show you guys the latest radar sweep here, what we're seeing. Sioux Falls radar, there is your line of thunderstorms here. Now again, we did have earlier, let me put a loop on this, we did actually have a severe thunderstorm warning that was in effect earlier for the Platte area about an hour ago, 45 minutes ago. There was a severe thunderstorm warning for the Platte area. And since then, it has moved in a northeasterly direction. So right now these storms are moving northeast, but as the system collides with the system in place, the anticipation here is these storms are going to start to march eastward towards the Sioux Falls area over the next few hours. So that is the latest on that. So again, the thunderstorms right now, where are we talking right now? At the 11:30 hour, we're talking Wagner, Corsica, Plankington. That is your line of thunderstorms. And then down into Nebraska, O'Neill, getting close to Creighton, Vertil, Niobrara, and then down towards Barlett and Ord, Nebraska. So that is your current line. Now let me outline this for you guys again here. It's almost to Mitchell, and so the anticipation here is this line of thunderstorms is going to make its way east-northeast towards the Sioux Falls area into northwest Iowa, southwest Minnesota overnight, into southeastern South Dakota. So the line's already here. The storm has already developed, so that is out of the question. We will for sure be seeing thunderstorms coming through the Sioux Falls area. It's just a matter of when, and it's a matter of how strong is it going to be. Unfortunately, it does look like it is possible to see severe weather tonight across the Sioux Falls area, southeastern South Dakota, northwest Iowa, southwest Minnesota, northeastern Nebraska. So that is the areas of greatest concern tonight. Now again, we're not looking at a severe weather outbreak, not looking at a tornado outbreak. but it is still a possibility of severe weather tonight. So we need you guys to be plugged in on the weather as closely as you can. And again, Vermilion, Yankton, Sioux Falls, northeast Nebraska, all included in this threat zone. I know a lot of people are asking about cities and whatnot. There's just a lot of communities that are potentially impacted here, so we just kind of break it down by regions. So southeastern South Dakota, northeastern Nebraska, western Iowa, and southwest Minnesota. So that is the the current picture of what we are seeing right now. Again, the thunderstorms right now moving in an east northeasterly direction, eventually impacting the Sioux Falls area. Now, what I want to do now, I want to bring you guys the latest HRRR model run here, give you guys a better picture of what we expect to happen here over the next several hours. So let me go ahead and pull that up here real quick for you guys. And this will give you guys a better picture of what to expect here. So the HRRR, that is our model run that we use to look at the future radar. So let me pull that up here real quick for you guys. Let's see here. Just bear with me real quick here. I'm pulling it up right now, and we'll get this sorted out here. All right, so let's pull up the model run here. So here we go. Let's run it out for you. This is the current picture, and once we sort this out here, this is the current picture right now. So again, that kind of near Mitchell down into northeastern Nebraska. So the storms again continuing to move in an east-northeaster direction towards the Sioux Falls area. As you can see there, this is by the 3 a.m. time frame. Looking to see in the Sioux Falls area here. Again, around 3 a.m. That's what we're looking at here. Again, southeastern South Dakota, Sioux Falls area there. Looks like wind line mainly. Now, again, this will continue to move northeast. I-29 corridor by the morning hours, and then that will kind of continue into western Minnesota. And it does show that another line possibly developing here by the morning hours, actually. Possibly another line here from Aberdeen down to Huron, down to Sioux Falls. And then another line there, the main line near Marshall by the morning hours. So that's kind of what we're looking at. And then for your day tomorrow, western Minnesota. It looks like Minnesota more focused tomorrow. So the severe weather threat moves east and northeast tomorrow into Minnesota. Still isolated thunderstorms tomorrow across South Dakota. And then we'll just see a lot of rain. Tomorrow looks like a lot of scattered rain, widespread rain across our area tomorrow as well as Friday. So that's what we're seeing on the model runs. That's the latest there. Again, still showing that line of thunderstorms moving into the Sioux Falls area tonight. So we need everybody to be weather aware. We cannot stress that enough. Just to be safe. It's much better to be safe than sorry. Anything can happen, especially this time of the year. We are in severe weather season now, so good that you guys have a safety plan in place and having a way to receive watches and warnings. Let me pull up that. Now, the anticipation is if these storms continue to be severe and move east, that there would be an expansion of that severe thunderstorm watch. Now, again, we're not trying to freak people out. We just want people to be weather aware of what could happen. What could happen doesn't mean it's going to happen. This could happen. This is not a for sure thing. This is a scenario based on the model runs that are that we look at in terms of seeing future storms. So let me show you guys something else here. Now again, eastern South Dakota, southeast South Dakota, Minnesota, northwest Iowa, and into Nebraska. That is the areas that we are focused on tonight. So for those of you wondering about towns and cities, that is the areas. If you're anywhere in these areas, again, if you're anywhere in those areas, eastern South Dakota, northeast Nebraska, northwest Iowa, southwest Minnesota, you guys need to be paying attention to this, as again, better to be safe than sorry with these storms. Now let me go back to the radar picture here. And this is, again, what we're looking at here. Again, those thunderstorms getting rather close to the Mitchell area now. And eventually we'll be moving northeastward toward the Sioux Falls area over the next few hours. So let's see here. Haven't seen very many storm reports tonight that I've seen. So it's been, I do want to pull this up though. Earlier tonight, we had actually some tornadoes down in Nebraska earlier today. The same system. So the same system that's got a line now did have some tornado touchdowns tonight in Nebraska. Now I want to see if I can pull that up here real quick for you guys. Aha, this is what I was going to pull up first. First off, I do wanted to show you guys this. So severe thunderstorm watch in effect here. And there is a better look there at your severe thunderstorm watch. Again, until 3 a.m. tonight. This is, again, just west of Sioux Falls. However, if these storms continue, they will be expanding eastward on this. Couple of tornadoes are possible. Scattered hail up to 2 inches in diameter likely, and scattered wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour likely with any of these storms tonight, and population right around 340,000. So that is your map there for your severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect. So just, again, don't be scared with this. Just have a safety plan in place, and make sure you are prepared for any bad weather that may come. So this was earlier in Nebraska, earlier tonight. Just some images there. This is down in Nebraska, down near North Platte, Nebraska. So that was earlier this evening, roughly around 7 o'clock, 8 p.m., 7 to 8 p.m. That was some landspout tornadoes were seen there. And here's another one down in Nebraska. And that was the radar picture earlier for that storm. Again, down near the North Platte area. So some meteorologists down in Nebraska posted that those landspout tornadoes. That was again earlier this evening in Nebraska. So it just shows you guys this is the same system. This is the same the same complex that produced tornadoes earlier tonight has more potential to produce more. Not saying it's going to happen, but it is certainly possible. And again, the sirens that go off, those are for outdoors. That is not for inside. That is for outside only. That's the only reason why they do the sirens, is for outside. It's an outside warning, not an inside warning. So let's run through the radar here one more time. We don't have any severe weather currently. We don't. Just down in central Nebraska, there's a severe thunderstorm warning. But yeah, we don't have anything on the South Dakota side of the border yet. So we're going to jump off here very shortly. But we did want to jump on here and provide you guys a weather update on what is going on. Now let's go back to the radar picture here. Let me clear some things out here. All right, so here's the big picture. Our weather, it's pretty quiet across the rest of the region. We don't really see anything else going on. It's really just in our neck of the woods here, Nebraska into South Dakota. So one more time here, central Nebraska, we still have that severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect here. We got a couple of them actually. Ord, Nebraska, actually, and it just expired. So now we're down to one. So just the lone severe thunderstorm warning now that is in effect here for another half hour. The storm is moving east at 35 miles per hour, 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds with this storm. And again, moving east towards, if you got any folks down in Erickson and Bartlett, Nebraska, please take cover, let them know. And then farther north, we have the line of thunderstorms, non-severe right now, but that could very well change. Most likely is going to change here over the next hour or two as the storms will gain strength and continue the line. And the line expected to grow in strength and become severe, and as it moves closer to Sioux Falls, and then come through the Sioux Falls area around 3 a.m. tonight. So that is the expectation, and the line currently is from Plankington near Mitchell down to Parkston, Wagner, and Tyndall, and then into Nebraska. So that is the latest here from T-Storm Chasers. Again, one more time, we got the severe thunderstorm warning down in Nebraska here. Again, Bartlett, Nebraska. If you got any folks down there, please let them know. Otherwise, the line of thunderstorms here, non-severe. Again, Mitchell, Parkston, Wagner, Niobrara. This line will continue to move towards the Sioux Falls area. So we are going to jump off the air here, and if anything changes, if we get any tornado warnings, if we get any really bad severe weather that starts to occur, we will jump back on the air for you guys. We'll jump back with live coverage for you guys tonight. So we will bring you guys the latest as we get it. But that is it for now. Again, please have a weather radio, have a way to receive watches warnings tonight, and stay safe as always. And we'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in tonight. And hopefully this is it. Hopefully we don't have to do live coverage tonight. Hopefully this is it. But we will be jumping on if needed. So that is the latest. Stay safe out there. Have a great night, everybody. Please stay safe tonight.